All right? Watch. Think of a song. Okay. Or think of music, any kind of music. No words or words, I don't care. See? Okay? Got some music? Can you play it in your head? Yeah? Yeah. Huh? Okay, good. Now, another one. Do a different one. Okay, got a different one? Okay, another one. Different one. New song. New music. Yeah, got it? Can you hear the notes? Okay, good. Another one. Yeah? A lot of notes there, huh? What's your note? Another one, different one. Yeah? Okay, now do every song you've ever heard. Remember every song you know. Go ahead. Start remembering every song you know. Every music you've heard. Doesn't have to be song. I keep saying song, but it's like every piece of music. Okay, did you get them all? Well, one thing you probably notice is there's a lot of them, right? Yeah? There are a lot of them. I mean, tons and tons and tons. If you just, I mean, and if you're as old as me, there's even more, because you got like different stuff every decade and every year. It's all different stuff, you know, if you're listening. Yeah? And every one of those pieces of music has bunches and bunches of notes. And yet you can remember all those notes. So that's gazillions of notes that you filed away without ever noticing. Isn't that amazing? How many notes you memorized? Hey, puts a mockingbird to shame, huh? Tons of notes. Huge amounts. And that's just music. And yet all of that actually just lives there. See, because I just said, you know, do a song, do another song, do a song. You just pull it up, you pull it up, you pull it up. See? You just pull it up. Amazing. How can you do that? With such a small brain, too. How can you do that? I mean, all that music packed into this little thing, and music's just a fragment of what's packed in there. All right, now, try this. Try this. I want you to think of a piece of music, no words. Just a piece of music. Okay? You know, a symphony, Star Wars, I don't care. Something, a piece of music. Yes, sir?
A piece of music that has no words, or
No
just...
words. Has no words.
Oh, okay, so not a piece of music that has words and take the words out.
No. Piece of music,
Music
no
with
words.
no words.
Okay? Good. Everybody got one? Yeah? All right, now what I want you to do is play that music in your head. Go ahead. Okay, good. That should be enough for our experiment. Now, when you're playing that music in your head, were you talking to yourself? Why? Why weren't you talking to yourself? Yes, sir.
I think I was saying, does this part come next? This one? No, this one. This one. Like I was thinking about which part comes after which.
Then you were stopping, right?
Yeah.
All right. See, so just when, so try one that you don't have, you have to stop for. So why? Why don't you talk to yourself when you're listening to music in your head? Even that stupid irritating song gets stuck in there, it's like you can't get it out. Why? Try. Do a piece of music straight through, without stop, and try to talk while you do it. Okay, what happens? Can't do it?
No, I yelled as if like, hey, turn the music down. I mean, I didn't yell those words, but it was something like, hey, 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 but then the music stopped and I, hey, 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 and then it started again, and then I couldn't, like, I tried to join it, didn't work good.
I couldn't just talk over it, but I could start singing with the music.
Right, so of course you can do that.
Yeah, I tried to.
See?
Like if I tried to talk over the music, it just turned into the silent kind of thinking.
Yeah. So why? Why can't you talk and listen to music at the same time? Inspect it. Do it. Tell me why. Why can't you do it? Find out. Tell me.
For me, it's like I have to create the song as same way I'm creating my dialogue, saying my dialogue. I'm just saying the song, and I can't say it like two words at the same time, or so two sounds.
It's almost like if I'm replicating an internal conceptual world, I managed to get it so it was playing, the music was kind of playing as if in the background and I was having a conversation in the foreground or something like that, but it was kind of the best I could manage, and the conversation was still quite fucked. It wasn't a real conversation, it was just me kind of forcing some kind of verbal thing happening. It's like I can't hold the two separate kind of conceptualizing together very well or something, like it's really difficult and it's not something I've trained.
Yeah. Why? Not why it's not something you train, but why can't you hold them together?
It's two different kinds of languages.
Is that true?
Seems to be.
Okay, anybody else? Why can't you?
It seemed like because I had to listen for the music, like as the music was playing and like creating, I had to listen for that, so I couldn't talk.
Because you're busy listening?
Like, yeah, because I'm listening for...
You become a listening partner instead of communicating partner?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Yeah.
Like it seems when I'm saying something in my head, there's still some, like I'm concentrating on my mouth. Like I'm kind of saying it with my mouth, but my mouth doesn't move. And if I sing something, I'm humming it, and it's also with my mouth. So I can't really do it like both at the same time, only one.
Well, how about, listening to a symphony? You don't do that with your mouth, right? All right. What else? Anything? Why? Yes, sir.
Somehow I feel like I create these in two different places, but when I listen to the music, my attention is here, and when I listen to the thoughts, it is somewhere in another place.
Is that true?
I don't know, it's true, it feels so.
Well, take a look at it. Take a look. Yes, sir.
Maybe something like the dialogue interferes with the music. I can't hear the music as the music that I'm thinking of, that I'm playing, I can't hear that if my dialogue is imposed on top of it.
Why?
I can't recognize it as the same music.
You can't recognize it as the same music, is that what you said?
As the music I'm playing,
Thank
the
you.
tune.
Alright. Anything else? But I'm just saying, it's okay, how come when you listen to music, you're not talking to yourself? Because you're incessantly talking to yourself, right? If you want to stop your internal dialogue, play some music. Yeah.
I'm still talking to myself. I'm just talking to myself with music. I'm still saying
What
the music.
are you doing?
When I play the music,
Yeah, either in both cases.
generating sounds in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't generate two sounds at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't generate Star Wars and I like bananas. I get it, no.
All right. So did you get that? See, like, dig it. Yeah?
I think it's because I'm playing the music. And then I can have a dialogue. Because I'm already creating the music.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to hum and then see if I could have thoughts. And it seems like I could think, but I couldn't have internal dialogue thinking.
Right. Right. Why? I mean, we've been saying it.
I'm already humming the music, or I'm already playing the music.
Yes.
So it seems to suggest that I also create the internal dialogue, and I can't do both at once.
Yes. Why? What do you create as internal dialogue? Yeah, and what do you create as music? What do they have in common? Yes. And so, yeah, of course, but see, it's the sound. They're both sounds. See? You have sound as a function of actual sound. Like right now you're listening to my voice. Or I don't get to use this much. So. See? And so where does that happen in you? See? Right? See? You hear sound as if in your head, right? See, the sound center. Sound. How you perceive sound. See? So how you perceive sound, when you're reproducing sound, you reproduce it in the same way. You reproduce sound as if it's you're hearing. See? Because that's where you get sound. Right? See, so when you do internal dialogue, it's like you listening to your voice, isn't it? See? And or a voice, in any case, if you reproduce somebody else's voice. See? So you're reproducing a sound. So the center, the place you're creating to reproduce sound is the same one. So if you're reproducing sound with internal dialogue, it's taken. See? You reproduce sound with the music, it's taken. You're reproducing sound in the same place where you reproduce sound. So you can't reproduce sound in two different places. Do you know what I'm saying? See? Watch. See? You do a sound. See? You do the music sound. Where is it? Same place the internal dialogue sound is. Right? See? And then you got... See? So you're doing sound. It's already taken. See? Your sound function, your sound reproduction is taken. So you can't talk. Yes, sir.
Why should it be taken?
Because it is. You only
Why
reproduce.
not two at once?
Because you don't. Like I said, maybe you could train yourself to be able to do something weird like that, but you don't.
Right. I
'Cause you have
sense
this-
I could train
the
myself
sound
to do it, but
center.
it'd be a stretch.
And it would be weird.
Yeah.
See? And it'd be like, you know, you said trying to listen to two conversations at the same time. It's very difficult. You know? Your mind doesn't process like that, right? But anyway, see, the function is the sound, this reproduction of sound. And you're reproducing sound in the same place you do internal dialogue. So when you're doing the music, your sound reproduction place is taken up. See? That's what you're doing. That's what you're listening to. See, that's what you're producing. The you know, unless, you know, like you said, you can put words to the music and sing along, like oh yeah, like that, see? But that's the only way you can really do it. Because the sound's being taken. You see, you're making sound. And you can only make one sound at a time. You got, unless you do, ow, anyway, you know, ow.
Oh,
That's fun.
the throat singers
Yeah.
that do too.
Well, you get a bunch of people in a room doing that and really getting different pitches and stuff. It gets really, really wild. It's kind of fun. Yeah. In any case, how's that? See, I didn't want to tell you. I wanted you to just see it. You probably never considered how many songs you knew. Yeah? And likely never considered the relationship between music in your head and speaking in your head. Start considering. There's more. It's an exercise, right? An exercise. It's also fascinating, but it's an exercise in, you know, in thinking and investigating, right? Because I want you to, you know, work on this. I want you to be able to do this. This is what the shoe is. This is what the music is. Say, I want you to be able to do it. We're also going to do another exercise next week toward this end. And say, I want you to, you know, work on creating that capacity. You have the capacity. It probably is just atrophied from lack of use. Because you don't use it. You're looking for knowledge. Say. You're looking for answers, you see. Tell me. And you're not looking for the experience that you can discover yourself.